Indonesia is having its presidential election this month, and we have questions. How the Indonesia presidential candidates affect the Singapore-Indonesia bilateral relationship?
Huh? What?
Do you know Indonesia is having a presidential election next month?
No, I don't think so. No.
Bro.
Huh?
So I didn't think this through thoroughly, so I decided to ask an expert instead, which I should have done it earlier.
I don't see too much of a change in the dynamics relating to the bilateral relationship with any of these three candidates, primarily because all three have a familiarity with Singapore. If you look at each candidate one by one, Prabowo Subianto spent much of his youth here in Singapore, and he has, I guess, built over the last 2 decades solid relationships with Singapore's top policymakers. Anies Baswedan, he's more American focused primarily because when he was in high school, he enjoyed an exchange program in the United States and went on to do his PhD. So the focus is naturally there. But if you look at his statements, his foreign policy focus is primarily on the United States, China, the European Union, Saudi Arabia and Singapore. So he also has made Singapore his priority in that sense. Ganjar Pranowo would, in my opinion, allow the Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs more latitude, in shaping the foreign policy perspective. There will be prominence, I would say, on the Indo-Pacific strategy, and of course focus on ASEAN in that regard. So all three candidates are good for Singapore. So I don't see too much change in the bilateral relationship in that regard.
And there you have it, questions about Indonesia presidential election answered by an expert. And that should be enough to satisfy my curiosity, at least for now.